welcome here to, I'm going to turn up the sound a little bit here so I can hear myself. Semifinal volleyball action with the Breckenridge Cowgirls taking on the 8. We were set up in a different spot of the gymnasium, and they moved us here at the last minute. So Brian here in just a few seconds here, and as you can see, we're just about ready to get things. High school gymnasium, and the Henning Hornets are going to be the visitors on the scoreboard. The higher seat angle is high above the northeast corner here at the gymnasium. This is where they put us, and we
met earlier in the season, won a 5-setter, two of the best teams in the section.
And both teams having a bye in round one, and then the Cowgirls defeated at Fergus Falls with the national anthem introduction. Here we'll pause and fired up for playoff volleyball. I don't know what will. At home, and State Farm Insurance and Amanda Frederick. Lineups here brought to you by Wilkin tonight, Brian. They got us on the big screens there.
I believe they do.
To buy the Wilkin Drink and Eatery in downtown. On a neutral court, they're 7-5. Allie Hart, outside hitter, 5'8" junior. 5 junior wearing number 8. 8'5" junior, your starting lineups. Head coach Christy Fink. Cowgirls coming here as the number 1 seed. And the Breckenridge Cowgirls. Ab 2 is Carsey Materi. Lauren Byer gets the starter at 5'10", senior. Anna Erickson, the senior. Head coach Margaret Wilson, assistant coaches Brianna Dower. Are Kelly Green, black, and
a good volleyball match between two really good teams.
And we're going to bring the opening tip to you here very shortly. From the Fargo Dome, as we will have, if they run a little late, we might be a little late up shortly. B-Dub, you mentioned it in the pregame.
Yeah, just, 2-10 after being knocked off. After, they want to get back in this thing and see if they can extend their season.
These two teams.
There are a lot of people in here, Joe.
And it's over the net. The head
defense, that's something that they're going to need to do. They're going to need to get.
So then I believe Addie Twidwell was there. Hart. And Taylor can't get to it on the dive, and what's the point? So Allie Hart back to serve with the kill. Hart did by hammer for the point. It's 2-2 again. So the Cowgirls fall behind early here, 3-1.
You just got to stay with it.
Hornets was Frederick, but with the serve. 4-2 lead.
Yeah, 2 taps there, right over the top.
Material.
So we might be in harm's way here. We're wheelhouse here.
Erickson set the serve. They say it was in.
In there, just inside the line. A couple taps and then a good kill there.
And it blocked at the
defense going there early, right there in the middle.
Cameron hits it a little bit too, tapped it over the net and went too long. That time was Riley Finkrell. 3 lead for the Henning Hornets.
In the Twin Towns, 717 at bellbank.com. Bell Bank, proud to support area high school athletics.
Calls the timeout here, Brian, and she's the 1 seed.
Yeah, they're off to a great start. That's what you want to do. They certainly
up. Over the net goes Hart.
They have everything going on offense right now. They've got
for the Cowgirls.
A miscue there by Hammer.
And Sophie Larson checks in along with looks to change the ways. And again, but it just falls in front of her there. So the Hornets. And it goes out of bounds, and it's an 11-4 match. That one gets up a little bit higher. Cowgirls.
Yeah, that's more like it. That's more Cowgirls.
Girls, she gets it over the net and dug out there by Abby. Just a little bit too strong on that 5. And Fisher to serve. Going back, and they save it. Do the Henning Hornets.
And Joe, I mean, they are ready at the net.
Again, the set to the near side. Frederick goes good, and it goes out of bounds. And the Casey's watching it. Casey, that one just barely. With the kill and the point. So here comes Abby. They're sitting here.
In the match against Henning, they fell behind, and they were.
And again, Fisher.
Just a little miscommunication. They thought they were going to be able to get that.
Little tap. Nice shot there by Anna. So Finkrell back to serve again, the lefty. Finkrell, and now we got a timeout. Right after this.
Mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Thanks for the text message. We will check into over on the third hit for the Cowgirls. Set to the out by Coach Fink. She'll get the ball. Sophie Larson set.
At 13-12.
14-12. So now we're good to go. Back sets to Hart. Goes in, and it's... So Henning gets the serve. 15-12 as Hart serves. Didn't get it. Materi sets. Kaler from a block attempt on Erickson with the point. So Abby Johnson goes back to serve. Materi tries to save it. They can't keep up. They're just hanging there.
Yeah, you just can't.
Together now beat up.
That's kind of more what you expect.
Hits the tape, but picking that one up there. And hits the ground for a point for the Hornets, and it's a 4. It's up Kaler. Dug up. Little attempt there by Severson. For Emma Severson, the 5'10 senior. Hornets. Girls.
Now you got
Hornets, and I believe
it's here, Joe.
They do. Little knuckleball.
It's rolling right now. You know, they're
Falls High School. Back to serve. Closer here as the set is only 5 points away.
Yeah,
good block at the net. We'll get that one to Lord.
Really off balance.
Let's go over. Sophie. To Hart again. Sophie died and not able to handle it was Byer. Little tap. Now going to serve. It's 22-17, a 5-point lead for the Hornets.
To evening dinners in your homes, our dairy farmer Hill, and to remind you, when it comes to quality, pure goodness.
We'll do the best we can. Brian will take some adjustments. He made us move here, and with the kill. Blocked at the net by the Hornets. Blocked at the net. Underman by.
Well, you just got to keep fighting in this.
By Fisher in the back row. Up to Hornets there by Frederick. For 1. Score here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Take a break?
Yeah,
okay. All right, we'll take a break here.
Shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drivers, rewarding them with reasonable prices on it. Call 643-37. Brick provides quality electric service, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and utility services. If you have any questions or would like more information, call 643-3435.
And the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality for your dinner table. They are that.
The Minnesota State High School News. Support for our electrical service. Check out Scott's Electric website at www.scottselectric.net. Scott's Electric.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. No matter what time of year.
Trying to make some changes here in our software here on our end to see if this can happen. We understand it's kind of a gymnasium-wide effect here as Erickson kills that one a little bit too strong, and it's with us. We understand there are issues, and it's not just us. So we appreciate your patience here. We will try to get things corrected on our end, see if that helps a little bit. As Twidwell, so the Cowgirls in unfamiliar territory here, down by 1 set here as Kaler's got to push that one over the net. Back set over to the other side. And a kill attempt there by Severson. Got a whistle and a violation there. And it's a point to the Cowgirls. It over the net. Hart digs back to Hart again on the kill. A good block at the net by Kaler and Erickson. Little tap over the net, and Materi. Finkrell's got to get it over on the third. Hammer, and it's a point for the Henning Hornets, and they go back up now 4-1. I want to thank all of our sponsors again. Everybody watching at Casey's and the Wilkin, having their watch parties tonight. We appreciate you guys doing that. Comdell Casclay has jumped the tape. The Hornets save. Hart with the kill from deep and not good there for the Hornets, and it goes into the net, and it's good for the Cowgirls. Cowgirls now trail by, and goes into the net. You could hear that thing didn't quite hit her hand right the way. It was just kind of a flop on that swat there by Anna Eriksson, and it goes into the net. She knew it right away when she hit that one. So here comes Cameron Kaler and the Cowgirls. It's a 5-3 lead. So back to serve now is Sophie Larson. Hart's got to go over on the third hit. Abby set to the other side, and over the net is Frankie. And it goes out of bounds, and it's a point for the Hornets. 6-3 lead. This time the Hornets set up the Cowgirls set up Kaler, but the Hornets save it. And a good save by the Hornets. Here comes Byers' hands, and it goes out of bounds, and a point for the Hornets. Back to serve is Hammer, falls on the unforced error. So Cameron Kaler steps up to serve for the Cowgirls, now trailing 7-4. North Section 6A championship, if you will. Changed up some rotations here, and they expected a little bit of rotation here than what they had saw early in the season. Oh, good block to net by the Cowgirls. A little bit of discussion here, and I think they want to talk to the other off of her hands. And now the referees are talking to the net judge, leading 9-5. Hornets, and it'll be a point for the Cowgirls. Carsey Materi and Addie Twidwell checking in. Little battle at the net there, picked up by the Cowgirls. Mizagatis. It's a 10-6 lead for the Mizagatis. Right at Riley Fink. The line judge and the side referee both agree it was in. Abby with the jumps. Hart with seeing eyes on that one for the point for Henning. Cowgirls lost set number 1, 25-17. Hammer. Hammer now comes across, and it's off her hands, and it's out back, trailing 11-8. Forced errors on her services, and not with and serving by the Hornets, and it's going to come back to the Cowgirls. We're going to ring and see if that helps our technical issues. On the dive pancake to the far side. There, I believe that was Mizaga. Floor. Hammer serves. Attempted the net there, blocked by Byer. Good save by Fink. And went right through their hands, and it's a Superior Builders. Over on the third hit, she does right into the net. Olsen. Back to serve is Kaler for the Cowgirls. To Abby. All right, we are back here at Fergus Falls High School. The Cowgirls making a run now here. They trail by 3, trailing 16-3. We hope after the reboot here, they're blocked at the net by Undum and Eriksson. Johnson. Mizagatis sets up Severson. There, and Tori Undum let it fall out of bounds, and it's a 2-point lead for the Hornets. So Cowgirls catching up here, trailing by 2. Fisher digs. So it's a point to the Hornets. It's 17-14. Hit there, and it's going to be a point to the Hornets. So it's 18-14 now on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboards. Hurt with the kill. Kaler digs. Abby Johnson with the kill. Goes deep. And it's going to roll off the hands in the back row. So Carsey Materi and Addie Twidwell check in for the Cowgirls. Unable to be handled by the Hornets in the back row, and it's a 2-point lead. Let's see if the Cowgirls now can cut that lead. 2-point lead for the Cowgirls. Serve. Finkrell. Materi back sets to Twidwell. Puts it in, and it's a point. So Twidwell with the kill and the point. And now it's a 1-point. Materi. Good save by Cameron Kaler. Twidwell with another one. That one might go out of bounds. I'm out on the floor on the Farmers Union Insured scoreboard. It's 18 apiece here between Henning Hornets. Folks, see if we can get you a better connection. Brian's trying all things he can over here on the other side. Hart with the kill. We're tied at 18 in set number 2. So back to serve is Mizagatis for the Hornets by Anna Eriksson. It's a 2-point lead. So Mizagatis back to serve again. Sets up to Hammer with the kill and the point. Materi couldn't quite get to that one as Hammer put it away. All of our sponsors here again, B-Dub. And it's a point now again for the Hornets, and they go up 22-18. Not what the Cowgirls wanted here. And the Hornets just 3 points away from set number 2. Carsey Materi back sets to Abby. Abby goes over. Partially blocked at the net by the Hornets, and we got a whistle, stoppage of play. 2 hits there. And 2 hits by the Hornets. And Mizagatis to Hart from way across. Materi saves it. Finkel bump sets to Kaler, goes way deep. And that one's going to be a point. And it's a tip there at the net by the Hornets. Some of the fans here from Henning want. Johnson serves, and it's going to go ricochet off, but the Materi back sets to Twidwell with the kill attempt. Good save by the Hornets, but not able to handle it, so Twidwell with the point. Addie Twidwell. Trailing by 1. Lead for the Hornets. 23-21. Checking in for the Hornets is Frankie with the kill. It's a 1-point game. Cowgirls need to make a run here. We'll push over the net, blocked at the net there by Addie Twidwell. Hart goes deep. Eriksson, Materi, and a timeout on the floor called by Coach Christy Fink of the Henning Hornets. Once again, the Henning Hornets take a timeout there. They are tough far in set number 2. They did not have the lead in set number 1 as they fell in set number 1, 25-17. The Cowgirls, again, almost a full gymnasium here at first as Anna Eriksson set to serve for the Cowgirls. Anna, 1 point away from winning this set. Stepping back to serve is Frederick for the Hornets. Cowgirl, Finkel saves. Johnson from deep. Mizagatis sets up to the near side. Hammer's got to tap it over the net. 4 hits, and we're tied at 24. Sophie Larson checks in. Torkelson, 24 apiece. Girls 1 point away. Sophie Larson back to serve. It's over to the far side. Severson with the swing and the point. Finkel Gymnasium here in Fergus Falls. Back to serve for the Hornets. Too close to the net for her to take that kill. Byer sets to Undum with the kill, blocked at the net. Back over the net goes Undum, pushes it deep. With the kill, Taylor's got to go over. On the second hit, the Hornets come over. Tied again at 26. 26-26. Goes back to serve. 5-10, that's up Johnson for the kill. Not quite over. For the Cowgirls, they lead 27-26. A good 1-point lead. Kaler for the win. Blocked at the net, and it goes out of bounds, and we're tied at 27 once again. Expected here tonight, folks. Near side, Abby with the kill. Rolls off the tape, but a good save in the back by Fisher. Here comes Hart for the Cowgirls. Back up by 1. 28 win. And it goes into the net. So it's 28-28. And Fisher with the second hit. Third hit's got to go over. It does. Signal to serve, and she gets it. Up by 1, the Cowgirls. And we're tied at 29 again. Back to serve. Finkel. Carsey. Second hit. Now Kaler goes over. Hart over on the other side. Hart with the net. Blocked at the net there by a 1-point lead for Henning. 30-29. Abby with the kill. Fisher saves in the back row. And it's a point for the Cowgirls. It was tipped at the net there. Abby Johnson back to serve, trying to get to him. Eckhoff picks. Hart on the third, blocked at the net by Kaler. Now to Hart, she's from deep. Clears the tape by just a 1-point lead. The Cowgirls looking to put this one away here. Johnson looking for an ace. Fisher picks it, and it's 31-31. Hart back to serve. The net, Kaler saves it. Materi back sets to Twidwell. 32-30, and she does. Misa got it. Cowgirls couldn't quite get the block to fall. Frederick. Finkrel. Materi puts it away for the point. And again, the Cowgirls and Larson check in. Gets it over the net. Side, my goodness. 30-time victory here by the All right, folks, we know we're having some issues. Brian just left here to see what he could figure out, and we'll try to keep this thing going as much as we can. Set number 2, as Joel and Roseanne Lisney said, it was one for the ages, which it was. A 34-32 victory for the Cowgirls. And we begin set number 3 here. There's a lot of activity going on here as the crowd is coming back to their seats as Erickson puts it over the net, saved by Mizagadis. And Abby Johnson with the kill, and a tip at the net, saved there by Eckhoff. Twidwell with another kill, goes back deep. And, if Abby would have just let that one go and kept her hand down, it would have went out of bounds on the kill attempt there by Hammer. And it's a point for the Hornets. They go up 1-0. Hart set to serve here. Right down in front of us here. Brian and I are floor level. Johnson couldn't quite handle that one, and an ace for Hart. Then the Hornets go up 2-0. Again, we know there's some technical issues, folks. We apologize for that. Brian is working his best on it here, trying to get things done. We have a good signal here. We don't know why it's not getting out. Johnson with the kill, and it's out on the other side. So it's a 3-0 lead here for the Hornets as Hart is on a run here for the Hornets. They lead the Cowgirls 3-0. Finkrel digs to Johnson. Blocked the net nicely there by Frederick. Kaler goes back deep to Hart. Set to Hammer. And a point for the Hornets. Johnson and Erickson tried to block that one at the net and went off the side of their hands. Goes out of bounds, and it's a point for the Hornets, and they're up 4-0. Hart serves. Johnson off the back of her hands there. The Cowgirls got to get over, and Materi does on the third hit. Good save there at the dig there by Kaler, but just not quite high enough there for somebody else to get underneath it, and it's a point for the Hornets. It's a 5-point lead. Wearing number 5 is Allie Hart with the serve. Materi. And there's a point on the kill for Erickson. So the Cowgirls finally break the serve here. It's 5-1. Back to serve is Abby Johnson. Hart. Over to the near side, Hammer. Blocked at the net partially by Twidwell. Johnson with the kill. Or no, excuse me, that was Cameron Kaler with the kill and the point for the Cowgirls. Cameron Kaler with the kill. It's a 2-5 lead for the Henning Hornets. Abby Johnson back to serve. Back sets to Frederick. Good dig by Kaler, or excuse me, by Finkrell. Back set again to Hammer. That time is blocked off the net, off the side of the hand of Cameron Kaler. Goes out of bounds, and the Hornets will get the serve back, leading 6-2. Frederick back to serve. Becca Frederick, 5'5" junior. Kaler with the kill and the point. Not able to get to that one was Frederick, and it's a point for the Cowgirls, and they trail 6-3. Again, this is considered a home game here for the Cowgirls. On the PA is Art Grocco. See Gene King and Bev Wilson over there on the scoreboard and the scorebooks. And that one goes into the net for Anna Erickson.
Point to the Hornets.
And back to serve now for the Hornets is going to be Grace Hammer. Hammer with the serve. Abby Johnson digs. Materi back sets to Twidwell. Tap over the net, and it's a point. Fisher was diving for it. It was close to being in or out. It was right on the line, and Fisher had to go for it. And it's a point for the Cowgirls. So Sophie Larson's going to check in now for Twidwell, and Tori Endham's going to come in for Carsey Materi. I want to thank everybody for watching at the Wilkin. They're having a watch party tonight. Again, we apologize for the technical issues. Fisher digs. Hart goes over, dig by Finkrell. Kaler with the kill. Picked up on the near side by Frankie. Over the net goes Severson. Kaler just a little bit too strong. It lands about 3 feet out of bounds. So it'll be a point for the Hornets, and they lead now 8-4 in the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Back to serve for the Hornets is Eckhoff. Sophie sets up on the far side to Undum. Saved in the back row by Eckhoff. Third hit, got to go over is Fisher. Sophie Larson sets up to Kaler. Comes deep, saved by Eckhoff. Hart on the near side, kill attempt. Dig by Finkrell. Undum. Hart bump sets. Back to Misagatas. Good dig by Finkrell. Kaler with the kill. Sophie Larson with the dig, and what do we got? We got a net violation on the Hornets, and it'll be a point for the Cowgirls. A long volley there, and it was a net violation by the Hornets. It'll be a point for the Cowgirls as they trail now 8-5 as Cameron Kaler steps back to serve. Set to the near side for Hart. Sophie Larson's got to go over with the third hit for the Cowgirls. Misagatas sets up at the net to Severson. Sophie digs. Nice dig by Sophie. Undum gets it over the net on the third strike. Hart with the kill. Good dig by Finkrell. Abby Johnson with the kill, and it's in for the point. So Abby Johnson with the point on the kill, and the Cowgirls now trail by 2. Cowgirls have spent most of set 1 and set 2 trailing. Their biggest lead was 2 when they won set 2, 34-32 in overtime. Severson with the kill, saved by Kaler. Sophie sets up to Undum. Blocked at the net, and it goes out of bounds. Severson with the block at the net, just a little bit too much there, and it goes out of bounds, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. It's a 1-point game. Kaler serves. Fisher digs. Hart sets. Misagatas got to go over. Sophie sets over to the other side to Abby with the kill and the point. We're tied at 8. So Abby Johnson with the kill. We're tied at 8. Kaler on a good run here for the Cowgirls. Serves tied at 8. Fisher digs. Mizugata sets over to Hart on the near side. Blocked partially at the net there by Undum. And Finkrell could not quite get there in time to dig that one out. And it's a point for the Hornets. Again, the Cowgirls just can't quite get that lead they want. Fisher back to serve. Finkrell tries to dig it out, but an ace there for Fisher. Fisher serves again. Finkrell digs this time. Johnson with the kill. And she's going to get the point on the kill. Not quite able to get to that one was Eckhoff. So a point to the Cowgirls again, trailing by 1. It's 10-9. Over the net is Finkrell. Mizugata sets up the near side. Frederick blocked at the net there by Erickson, but a good save by the Hornets. Puts the ball back in play. Good dig by Fisher. Hart goes deep with it. Kaler, Larson, Finkrell. Again, Mizugata over to Hart. Good volley here again by both teams. Erickson taps it over. Second hit goes over by the Hornets, but does not catch the Cowgirls. Frederick with the kill, picked up by Sophie. Finkrell bump sets to Abby with the kill and the point. And we're tied at 10. So the Cowgirls fighting back here, staying in this one. We're tied at 10 here in set number 3. Back to serve again is Riley Finkrell. Sounds like we're going back here, Brian. It sounds like we're steady right now as the text messages I'm getting is Johnson.
I think we're okay. I don't know what pitcher quality is going to be like, but I think the stuttering should have gone away now here. So,
oh, and that one lands on the side of the Hornets. Hart goes over. Again, it's a good volley here by both teams. Second hit going over. Finkrell bump sets over to Johnson for the kill. Heading right toward us, Brian, but it's saved by the Hornets. Going over is Frederick. Finkrell, Larson. Little tap set there to Undum. Or excuse me, and that one's going to go back out of bounds. What a volley there by both teams. And it's a 1-point lead for the Hornets.
Yeah, both of these teams are playing their best. The last set, one of the longer sets and better sets that you're going to see in high school volleyball, going into the 30s there.
One text message from one of our fans, Brian, says the Fergus gym is notorious for having streaming issues. Now we're coming in loud and clear. So
yeah, I made a couple adjustments here on the backside.
So we want to thank everybody for hanging with us here. Brian, thanks for your hard work on the side here and getting some adjustments made and trying to adjust to the conditions. So I want to thank you too. OSPTI, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Somerville Electric, Red River Valley Western Railroad, Bell Bank, the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, NDSCS, Superior Builders, Cass Clay, Comdell Innovation, Giant Snacks, Amanda Fredericks at State Farm Insurance, Scott's Electric, Red River Grain, Three Rivers Decorating, and of course Casey's. And I want to thank all of our sponsors here picking up this tournament action here for us. We apologize here for the technical issues. We don't know what's going on. Brian made some adjustments on the fly here. And we thank everybody for patience.
Got a green light now over there, so I feel a little bit better.
Carly and Karen Kappas saying thanks, Brian. The feed is good.
Sweating over here, Joe.
You're sweating, man. We've been sweating since 5 o'clock. We had it all set up across the gym, and they had us move over here to the other side of the gym. Mizugata with the serve. We were both sweating. Johnson with the kill, picked up by Eckhoff. Hart with the kill, picked up by Finkrell. Sophie sets to Johnson with the kill. Fisher digs, puts it back. Good save there by Mizugata. Set the hammer. Out. Point for the Cowgirls. It's 11-11. And we apologize. Set 2 was a barn burner, 34-32 victory for the Cowgirls. We're tied at 1 set apiece, and we're tied in set number 3 at 11 apiece.
I think we might be in for all 5, Joe.
Yeah, we might be here for all 5. And both student sections on their feet here in Fergus Falls Gymnasium. Misa got us back set, so we got a lift, and it's 2 hits is what they called, and it'll be a point for the Cowgirls. Cowgirls with their lead here, 12-11.
Yeah, see if Cowgirls can get a little momentum going. You know, you drop that first set and then come back and win the second one in just a barn burner. And now see if you can use some of that to carry you here in the third.
Hart with the kill, blocked at the net by Johnson and Erickson. Finkrel digs. Materi bump set. Kaler with the deep kill. Set to the near side. Hart winds up. Materi, Finkrel bump sets to Johnson with the kill. Fisher digs. Back and forth we go. Little tap over the net by Hammer. Finds the open spot, and we're tied at 12.
Yeah, Hammer had a couple of those in the first set. Went right back to it. No help behind the blockers there. And a good play by Hammer.
Tara Kohlstrike and Glenn watching. Thank you, Tara.
To tie it up here for the Hornets.
She says its stream is good now, so we appreciate everybody sticking with us here. Hart from deep, beyond the 10-foot line, and it is out. And a point for the Cowgirls. They get the 1-point lead back.
Just back and forth here, Joe.
Yeah, you were working pretty hard during set 2 when it was 34-32, and you didn't get much of a chance to comment or even watch it.
I missed one of the best volleyball sets of the season, Joe.
Yep. Mizagatis sets up Hammer. Tried that little tap again. This time to Kaler. Hart picks it up. Bump set to the near side. Over the net was Frankie. Good save on the third hit there by Kaler. At the net, Frederick puts it away with some smoke behind that one. And it's a point, and we're tied 13 apiece.
Yeah, a little miscommunication over there between Kaler and Johnson. Kaler had to send over a free one, and the Hornets take advantage of it.
Frederick back to serve for the Hornets. Set number 3, tied at 13. And that one goes out, and back we go. The Cowgirls with the point and the lead.
Really at that point in the set where you can't afford to have those unforced errors on serve. And Breckenridge will gladly welcome that one.
Erickson, jump serve. Knuckleball to Hart. Hammer. Saved by Materi, goes over the net. Severson blocked at the net there by Twidwell. At the net, another block by Twidwell, and it falls in. Aunt Sophie's proud of that one. Twidwell with the block and the point.
Addie Twidwell just does those little things in the right place at the right time. When the Cowgirls need big points or big plays, she's come up big all season long.
Erickson with the serve. Gets that one over. Hart digs. Mizagatis sets up Severson. And I think Erickson was thinking about letting that one go because it was over her head, but just reaction had her hit that one.
Yeah, it was caught in between. She didn't know if she was going to go at it underhand with a bump or overhead with 2, and at the last second changed her mind, and that one just went right through her fingertips.
Mizagatis back to serve, trailing by 1. Cowgirls up by 1. Materi sets up Abby from deep. Saved by Fisher. Severson block at the net by Byers. She'll put it away for the point. The Cowgirls up by 2.
Good heads-up play.
Warren Byers had a few of them tonight, B-Dub.
Yep, not only tapping it, but tapping it into the open area where the defenders weren't. So just a good heads-up play there by Byers. 16-14 now.
Want to thank everybody at the Wilkin watching tonight and Casey's. Breckenridge supporters back there.
Appreciate everybody hanging in with us.
Near side, Severson with the kill, and it's out. And the Cowgirls get their biggest lead of the night. They're up by 3.
We'll take that one. That one just out in the back.
Timeout on the floor, B-Dub. You want to take a timeout? Okay, we'll take a timeout as well on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The Cowgirls 17, the Henning Hornets 14. Back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
Around here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up. And we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Ooh, doggies.
I better get a raise, Joe.
Yeah, I think we should.
We better talk to the owners and see if we can get me a raise.
Yeah, we need you something. We need something, that's for sure.
My.
And again, folks, we got here plenty early. We were set up on one side. At the last minute, we were told to go to the other side. And we had a good internet connection over here. We don't know what happened, but we appreciate everybody hanging with us. And I think we're good to go now, as Brian made several adjustments on his end here. And that one's going to go out of play, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. Their biggest lead now. Out of the timeout by Henning. It's 18-14.
Just a good play. Good serve there by Larson. And Cowgirls just need to kind of keep rolling here and getting to a point where you might be able to trade points all the way to a win.
Fisher digs on the service by Larson. Hart goes over. Kaler saves. Sophie sets up on them from behind, and it goes into the net. It's 18-15.
Yeah, tough one there. I think Undham would like to have that one back.
Buddy, we got a full house. The end bleachers are full, and we got people standing at the ends to our right.
I'm going to tell you, Joe, I've been in a lot of sporting events. I've never been to a volleyball match for high school that looks like this.
It's crazy, folks. Sophie back sets to Kaler. Didn't quite get underneath it good enough there, and saved by the Hornets. Severson goes deep. Finkel with the save. Back set to Undham. She's got to push it over the net. Fisher. He's a goddess to Hart. Look out. And she finds the open spot on the kill, and it's a 2-point game.
Yeah, you know they're not going to go away. You know, you take that second set into the 30s, you know that Henning's not going to go away. It's just what we expect.
So back to serve is Eckhoff for the Hornets. Johnson digs. Sophie sets. Got to go over on the second hit. It was a little bit too close to the net, and it's a 1-point game.
A little bit of a lift there.
1-point set, excuse me, folks.
Yeah, Cowgirls would like to really take this set, put you in the driver's seat, have to make Henning come back and beat you twice.
Oh, and a miscommunication once again between Finkel and Johnson in the back row. Went right between them. Good spot there for an ace by Eckhoff.
Yeah, just something you don't see very often with Finkel. She can pick up just about anything. Fisher, same side on the Henning side. You got two of the best liberos in the section playing here in this game.
Johnson digs. Sophie sets. Byer with the kill. Is going to go out. Lauren Byer had the good windup on that one, B-Dub, but didn't quite have the aim.
Yeah, she had a good running start on that one. Just not able to get all the way on top of the ball, and that one just sails behind the back line.
1-point lead for Henning. Finkel digs. Sophie back sets to Kaler. Her first kill in a while, and it's a point, and we're tied at 19.
19-19. Cowgirls don't want to go away. The Hornets don't want to go away. It'll be another one that's going to go down to the wire here, Joe.
And then back to serve now is Kaler. Fisher digs. Mizagata sets up Hart. Good running kill attempt there, but saved in the back row by Finkel. Abby Johnson goes over from deep. Set to Severson. Good dig by Finkel. Got to go over the net, but touching the net with Sophie. A little bit too close for her to recover on that one.
Another great dig out of there by Finkel. That's what we expect out of her. And then just a miscue on the set.
Chris Kelson, thanks very much again for your patience and understanding. Sophie sets up to Abby with the kill, and that one's going to be a point for the Cowgirls. We're tied at 2-0-20. 20-20. Crooked numbers for both teams. Karen and Carly Kappas, Joel and Roseanne Lisney. Everybody else on Facebook, thank you very much for hanging in with us. We hope to be back here Saturday, and we will have it figured out right away. Hart with the kill. Good block to the net, but nobody there to back up Abby Johnson and Anna Erickson. It's a point for the Henning Hornets. It's 21-20. Back to serve now for the Hornets is Mizagatas. Finkel set to Undham. Near side set to Hart. Kill and a point for Hart.
Yeah, that's a tough one there for the Cowgirls. They give Henning a free one, and the Hornets take full advantage of it and get a nice kill there and go up 22-20.
22-20 here late in set number 3. The Cowgirls trail the Henning Hornets by 2. Brian, we want to thank all our sponsors again. Somerville Electric, thanks for stepping up on board, guys. With our technical issues tonight, we didn't have time to get your commercial loaded, but Somerville Electric in Breckenridge has a lot of electrical needs covered, so make sure you talk to the guys at Somerville Electric. Brian, again, Cowgirls are down by 2. Coach Wilson took her last time out here in this set, trailing by 2. She's got to have confidence put back in her girls here to make sure that they can come back on this one.
Yeah, you need a quick side out here to close this thing to 1, and then you just got to play good, clean volleyball the rest of the way, and limit those unforced errors. You can't have any more here in the last 5 points. You just got to dig down deep and see if you can get it done here. You cannot continue to give them free balls too. Henning will take advantage of any free ball that they get.
Mesa Gaddis to serve, leading by 2. Finkrell digs. Sophie sets over to Johnson with the kill. Fisher digs it out. Mesa digs it, sets up Hart. Kaler, Sophie to Undum with the kill. Fisher on the second hit. Third hit over is Hart. Abby Johnson with the kill and the point. Unable to handle it in the back row was Eckhoff, and it's a point for the Cowgirls. They get the serve back, trailing by 1.
Yeah, Abby doing a good job there, going down the line instead of cross court where they like to go, and that's a good kill in a good spot there.
Good server going back for the Cowgirls is Carsey Materi. Carsey gets it over. Eckhoff digs. Third set to Hammer. She's got to push it over. Abby Johnson dives. Twidwell, good save by Addie, out of bounds. Hammer's got to push it over. Kaler sets it to Materi. Johnson with the kill. Good dig there by Eckhoff.
Tried to go down the line again.
Good block at the net by Twidwell and Erickson. Hammer with the kill. Good block at the net by Erickson.
Needed that block there.
Sure did. Materi sets up to Abby. Fisher right in the same spot Abby aimed. Hart. And that one goes off the side of the arm of Finkrell, and it's a 2-point lead for the Hornets.
Yeah, it's just a matter who was going to get a kill first. And Breckenridge had a good couple of swings there, but just couldn't find the floor. And the Hornets put that one away.
Frankie checks in. Hart with the serve. And that one was too deep. Riley Finkrell couldn't quite get to that one, and Materi couldn't take it off the net very well. And a good spot there now for the Henning Hornets, up 24-21.
See if you can dig your way out of it. They've been in this position before.
Kaler gives the free one. Back to the Hornets. Back set to Hammer with the kill and the point. Unable to handle that one was Materi. And set 3 ends in a 25-21 victory for the Henning Hornets. We'll be back with set number 4 right after these messages, and thanks for hanging with us on Three Borders Sports Network.
Experience no sneaky fees with America's best checking. Switch to a bank you'll love. Bell Bank, with 2 convenient locations in the Twin Towns. 717 2nd Avenue North in Wahpeton and 214 5th Street North in Breckenridge. Check them out online at bellbank.com. Bell Bank, proud to support area high school athletics.
Good sports are winners, no matter what the score, and good sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. You keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Respect and responsibility is why we play. Celebrating a championship with classmates, teammates, and the community. It's a memory that lasts a lifetime, so root for your team with good sportsmanship and enjoy every minute of today's game. The Minnesota State High School League, helping students reach their goals in and out of the classroom.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Wahpeton Deli and Catering, a Twin Town favorite, has daily hot home-cooked meal specials for dine-in or carry-out, along with a full menu. Call Wahpeton Deli at 642-3639 to cater your next group lunch or dinner. Have an upcoming graduation? Let Wahpeton Deli and Catering take the worry out of your event. Call 642-3639. Wahpeton Deli and Catering on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
This is Cass Clay Country. From early mornings on our farms to evening dinners in your homes, our dairy farmers are your neighbors, your friends, your family. Our goal is to make your mornings a little brighter, your days more fulfilled, and to remind you, when it comes to quality, there is no expiration date. When choosing Cass Clay products, you're supporting your community. Cass Clay, homegrown, pure goodness.
We are back to a loud and raucous Fergus Falls Gymnasium here as the number 1 seed from the north, the Breckenridge Cowgirls, taking on the number 2 seed from the north, the Henning Hornets, and the Cowgirls trailed 2-1. Materi to Erickson with the little tip over the net. Hammer pushes it over the net, and a good save there by Erickson. Finkel comes back right in front of us and saves that one, so the Cowgirls keep it in play. Hart with the kill, picked up by Materi. Now over to Johnson with the kill. Fisher in the right spot. Finkel digs that one out. Johnson with the kill. This time picked out by Eckhoff. Fisher. Materi back sets to Twidwell with the into the net, and not quite getting that one. And it's going to be a point as the Henning Hornets, and it's a point for the Cowgirls.
Woo! I tell you, Joe, these are two very good volleyball teams. Riley Finkel going into the stands after saving that one, and Fisher doing a good job of digging out on the Hornet side.
Abby Johnson serves. Picked up by Eckhoff, now to Hart. Way wide. Materi to Kaler. Cameron with the kill, and the Cowgirls get a 2-point lead. 2-0 for the Cowgirls.
Cameron getting a good swing there, able to go right to the middle, and the Hornets not able to handle it. That's her spot, that's her swing, that's what she likes to do.
So Cowgirls out to a 2-0 lead. First time they've had a lead early in the set. Dug out by Abby Johnson. Kaler back sets to Materi. She's got to go over. Second hit on the kill attempt by Hammer. Saved by the Cowgirls. Materi from deep. Mizagatis sets over to Hart on the far side. Blocked at the net by Twidwell. Materi saves. Abby Johnson from deep. Into the net, and a point for the Cowgirls, and they're up 3-0, B-Dub.
I'll tell you what, that's a heck of a play there by Carson Materi. Able to get one hand on to keep that ball alive. You can give that point to her.
Cowgirls still smiling out there on the court there, B-Dub. They're having fun, hopefully. Mizagatis back sets to Hart. Blocked at the net by Kaler and Erickson. And it's a 4-0 lead for the Cowgirls. Cowgirls jumping out to a big lead here as we're getting started here early. Abby Johnson now with the set and the serve. Mizagatis to Hammer with the kill, and that's going to be out and right in front of us. And again, the Cowgirls keep the streak running. We got a timeout on the floor. The Henning Hornets want to talk about it here with a 5-0 lead for the Cowgirls. We can keep it here, B-Dub, and just chat a little bit. Again, set number 1, a 25-17 victory for Henning. Then in set number 2, a massive overtime set there, 34-32 victory for the Cowgirls. What a set it was. And then set number 3, the Henning Hornets defeat the Breckenridge Cowgirls 25-21. But here now in set number 4, the Cowgirls jump out to 5-0 lead.
Get off to a good start. You want to try and take this momentum that you have and see if you could stretch it out a little bit more, kind of put Henning back on their heels. Take this fourth set and then battle it out in that fifth one. So if the Cowgirls are going to win, it's going to need to go 5. So
it's going to be fun. Again, you cannot imagine the size of this crowd, folks, as Abby Johnson steps up to serve. Eckhoff, Hart, over to the other side, Hammer. That one bounces off the rafters. I'm not able to handle that one on the trickeration coming back off the bank board up there. It is point for the Henning Hornets.
Yeah, that ball bounced around a few times.
And that thing came down in a hurry, too.
Yeah. Carsey trying to get a hand on it again, just came up short.
Hart. Kaler with the kill. Hammer sets up Frederick, and she goes out. So a point to the Cowgirls, 6-1. Back to serve for the Cowgirls is going to be Erickson. Anna's found her strength here now in the services. Let's see if that's not an announcer jinx. It wasn't. There she might. Nope, she didn't get the ace yet. Set up a little bit too close to the net. And net violation on the Cowgirls. Oh, wait a minute now.
Let's see what they...
He's blowing the whistle and talking here. What did he say?
Yes.
I didn't see what happened there.
There's a little equipment issue here, and they're letting her change her knee pads here.
Oh, okay.
I can't see who that is.
Cameron Kaler.
So she's swapping out her knee pads here. And
Cameron Kaler, yep. So that point goes over to the Henning Hornets, and they trail 6-2 here in set number 4. Frederick back to serve. Good to go on the equipment issues. Twidwell. Johnson from deep. Gets it in and got it for the point. Abby Johnson with the kill and the point.
There's a nice swing there. Back row kill.
And that's what the Cowgirls needed. They needed Abby Johnson, Cameron Kaler, all the big hitters to step up now. Sophie Larson serves. Hart digs. She gets the ball back from deep. Sophie sets up Cameron for the kill. Goes wide.
Just wide. That's her spot, too. A little off balance on that one. Not able to find the floor, but a good swing at it.
7-3 lead for the Cowgirls here in set number 4. They trail 2-1. Hammer back to serve. Good dig there by Kaler. Sophie. Abby Johnson from deep. Hart digs. Severson. Dug out by Abby. To Kaler. This time she'll go deep again. And a good recovery by Frankie.
The blockers were there. Good Finkel layout for that one.
Wow. She found the spot. Sophie Larson taps it over. She found the spot just inside the stripe, B-Dub.
I'll tell you what.
Wow.
Riley Finkel just laid out for that ball. Man.
And she's smiling, so she's not hurting.
She's having a good time, I tell you that.
Kaler with the serve. Nizagata sets up Severson with the kill, and it's blocked out of bounds by Byer and Undum.
Yeah, the blockers there just got a bad rebound there, and that one goes out.
Encouragement from the Cowgirls sideline. And Eckhoff back to serve now for the Henning Hornets. Kaler, Sophie sets up Byer with a little tap. Dug out nicely by Fisher. Back to Hart. Sophie this side to Abby. Blocked at the net by Mizagatis, and a point for the Cowgirls. Just kept tipping off there and going out of bounds on the third hit. And the Henning Hornets couldn't quite get it across.
I tell you what, Joe, the level of effort and the way these girls are laying out is just unbelievable. They're going after it.
You are seeing two warriors battle here, folks. Hart goes wide in the point for the Cowgirls. They get a 10-4 lead.
Cowgirls can't have any letdown here. You got to keep going.
Yep. Keep your foot on the throttle, buddy.
You just got to keep going. You know you need this one.
Finkrell gets it over. Fisher digs. Mizagatis back sets to Severson into the net, and a point for the Cowgirls. It's a 7-point lead. Coach Christy Fink of the Hornets up cheering on her team, shouting instructions here, but it's hard to hear in this gymnasium. Finkrell serves with a 7-point lead. And miscommunication from the Hornets. A point for Finkrell and the Cowgirls, 12-4.
Yeah, the Hornets going to need to regroup here.
I don't think Coach Fink wants to take a timeout this early, her last timeout this early in the set. And saved over there by Undham. Got to go over is Abby Johnson. Mizagatis goes over, saved by Abby. Back and forth they go. Mizagatis to the other side to Hart, blocked at the net by Undham and Erickson, but it goes off their hands, out of bounds, and a point for the Henning Hornets.
Yeah, now you let that point go. You got to get a side out here and get it back on your side.
Yep, not to worry here. It's 12-5. Finkrell digs. Sophie sets to Abby. Kill and the point. Blocked at the net there by Mizagatis, but it landed out of bounds, but a tip gives the point to the Cowgirls.
You know, just as the Hornets had their offense going early in this match, now the Cowgirls have their offense going here, and it's at the right time, that's for sure.
Stepping back to serve for the Cowgirls is number 2, Karsi Materi, puts it over the net. Go, look out, Abby Johnson puts it away.
And,
they're saying she was in the net.
Yeah, she was in the net there.
Man, she killed that one hard. They say she was in the net. I think she did too. The net was wiggling.
She came down hard on it, right on top of the net there.
Oh, that was fun to watch, though. Mizagatis back to serve for the Hornets. Finds Abby to Materi. Third hit over is Finkrell. Second hit, third hit to Hart. Saved by Kaler. Good save by Cameron. Erickson tried to push it over the net and didn't quite get there.
Yeah, kind of took her eye off of it, decided she was going to try and tap it over at the last second there and put it right into the net.
Uh-oh. 13-8.
The Cowgirls now they need to regroup here. Got a nice lead. Just got to work on getting the side out, get the ball back on your side.
Mizagatis. Finkrell got it that time. Materi sets over to Undham. Excuse me, that was Erickson. Hart blocked at the net by Twidwell. And that one just didn't quite roll over the net. Hit the tape and bounced right back.
There's Addie Twidwell again with a big block there, and on that point, keeping that ball in play, giving your team a chance to score another point.
Abby to serve. Fisher digs. Mizagatis back sets to Hart. That one's coming over our way. So it's 14-9. Cowgirls still lead by 5. If they can just go point for point, Brian, as you always say.
Yeah, you can exchange points your way to a win. If you'd like to put a couple together in a row.
Couple runs here. Kaler puts that one away on the dunk shot. Right over the top of the net. Cameron Kaler for the kill.
Well, if you want to start a run, I think that'd be the place to go,
That's
Joe.
That's the place to go. That's Cameron's favorite spot. We've seen her do that all year, B-Dub. Hannah Erickson back to serve now. She gets it over the net. Hart digs right at the net, and it's a point for the Cowgirls, and it's a 7-point lead.
Yeah, the Hornets are a bit out of sync, and the Cowgirls have to take advantage of it and just kind of keep going. And like you said, just kind of keep your foot on the gas, Joe.
Yep. Erickson back to serve again. Anna with the jump serve. Hits the tape and bounces back onto the Cowgirls side. 6-point lead.
Yeah, you still can't have unforced errors. Even though you have this lead, you still want to be able to just put that ball in play and let the other team make a mistake.
Frederick back to serve for the Hornets. Johnson, Materi to Twidwell. Addie with the point. She gets the kill in the point. In the back row, not able to handle it, where the Hornets are a 7-point lead, and the Cowgirls get the serve back.
Yeah, a tough play there for Twidwell. The ball kind of behind her a little bit, but using her height and able to put that thing in play and come away with the score.
And now the Hornets take their final timeout of this set. And they're going to talk about it here with a 7-point lead for the Cowgirls. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors coming on board for this tournament and supporting the Cowgirls. OSPTI, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Somerville Electric. Guys, we are sorry we didn't get time here when our technical issues were going on to get the commercial back downloaded. We will give you some extra spots here coming up soon. Red River Valley Western Railroad, Bell Bank, the Wilkin Drink and Eatery having a watch party tonight, watching Carsey and the Cowgirls take on the Henning Hornets. NDSCS, Three Rivers Decorating, Casey's Bar and Grill, they're watching over there too. And a watch party at Casey's. Red River Grain, Three Rivers Decorating, Scott's Electric, Amanda Frederick State Farm Insurance, Giant Seeds, Comdell Casclay, and Superior Builders. Don't forget, folks, on November 15th, it's Giving Day, for a tradition of success for NDSCS. The NDSCS alumni is having their Giving Day on November 15th, 2021. Tune in to Raleigh and Julie Show off the cuff on the 14th of November, and they'll be talking to the one and only Yoni Fobb. Sophie with the serve. 7-point lead here in set 4. Little off balance, picked up there by Abby as she dives for that one. Undum with the kill, blocked at the net. Finkel with the dive. Kaler with the dive. How about that? What a play by Finkel and Kaler. Severson. Sophie sets up Kaler. Bang, and that's coming this way, Brian. And that is a point and a kill for Cameron Kaler. Woo!
Joe Finkel and Kaler just laid out for 2 balls. They are leaving it all on the line here.
You don't say woe in the mud hole, buddy.
Oh, man, and then Kaler with the big kill there.
Sophie. Oh, puts it into the net. Not what the Cowgirls wanted there. They had momentum on their side.
You just, on the Hornet side, you think you have a kill there. And Finkel just lays out for it, gets a hand on it, and then you think it's going to bounce out, and then here comes Kaler saving it.
And then she got the kill later for the point. Sophie sets up Undum. Hart. Finkel dives. Sophie with the save.
There's another
Johnson,
one.
Another one. Sophie and Finkel. Severson goes out. It's out of bounds, and the Cowgirls are up by 8 once again. It's 19-11.
There's no quit right now on the Breckenridge side. They're just using every bit of energy that they have, just laying out for everything, Joe.
Cowgirls. Cameron Kaler with the serve. Fisher digs. Mizagatas sets up to the other side to Severson, and she gets the kill in the point. 19-12.
Yeah, that one well played. Right around the blockers there. Had a little tip, changed the direction of the ball, and no one able to dig it out.
Number 1, Breckenridge Cowgirls. Number 2 in the north, the Henning Hornets. A battle we expected. Eckhoff. And Abby Johnson was not sure whether to go over her head with that one or do the bump set.
That was a tweener, Joe.
Yeah, a tweener. There you go. Eckhoff will probably try the same spot to Abby. We'll see what she does. Nope, she goes to Riley. This time, kill set for Abby. And Byer puts it right back onto the Henning Hornet side. Hart with the kill and the point. It's a 5-point set now, 19-14. And a timeout by Coach Wilson. Doesn't want to let the Henning Hornets get a lot of momentum going.
Yeah, you got to change the momentum here a little bit. You'll take the timeout. You got 2 of them. Might as well use it here. See if you can slow it down and get a side out here after the timeout. Put you at 20, and then see if you can just exchange points the rest of the way and then get out of this thing. And then let's get into the 5th and get it on and see what's going to happen. I mean, you might as well just say, hey, let's go play one set for 15 and the winner take all. How about that?
How about that? Yeah, that would have been. I don't know. They wanted to play them all, I'm sure, but yeah, that would have been.
Probably won't play at all.
That's a good way to do it. That's kind of what they say about the NBA. If you go to an NBA game, just play the last 5 minutes, and that's
there you go. But this thing might come down to one set for the whole thing.
My goodness, what an atmosphere! Holy cow, folks! I wish you could have experienced this. It is quite the atmosphere. Eckhoff serves. See if Coach Wilson in the timeout works for the girls. Byer with the kill in the point. Lauren Byer off of Hart's hands goes out of bounds, and it's a crooked number on the board for the Cowgirls, leading 20-14.
There's that little runner, Joe, and that one, it goes home big time there.
Finkel, the lefty serves. Fisher. Hart blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds. Good block at the net by Tori Endem, but it's a 5-point lead now for the Cowgirls.
Yeah, Tori in the right spot, just didn't get the good rebound there.
Again, I like seeing the smiles on the Cowgirls sideline, or in the floor. Kaler digs. Sophie sets up to Abby with the kill and the point. Give the point to Abby. It's a 6-point lead, 21-15. Again, trading points, B-Dub. And again, the Cowgirls are happy doing that.
Yeah, you'll trade the points. You only need 4 more here. But you certainly don't want to let the Hornets creep back in this thing.
So Karsi Materi checks in along with Addie Twidwell. Addie's having a great night as well. Materi gets it over to the net. Misa Gaddis sets up to Frederick. Materi sets up Abby. Here she comes, and it's blocked at the net there by Misa Gaddis. Hart picked up by Finkrell to Twidwell. Oh, and Addie puts it right into the net. It's a 5-point lead again.
Yeah, it's a good back set there. Addie just wasn't able to get on top of that one.
5-point lead again. Cowgirls lead by 5, 21-16 on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Materi sets over to Erickson, blocked at the net nicely there. Back deep, good shot there by Kaler.
There's a nice push to the corner. Warner's do a good job of covering it.
Here comes Abby. Kill, and it goes over the net. Good dig at the net there by the Hornets, and coming over with it is Hart. Good save there by the Hornets. Materi back sets to Twidwell. And there's a point for the Cowgirls, as that was 4 hits. Good try on the save there by Hammer, but not able to come up with it.
Yeah, you can't relax here. You want to get out of the set. You got to take this thing to 5. Can't relax now.
6-point lead for the Cowgirls.
It's 3 points away.
Hoofty. Johnson with the serve. And it's an ace for Abby Johnson, the career ace leader for the Cowgirls, and the junior continues with more aces.
I'll tell you what, Joe, when Cowgirls get to 25 here, this place is going to explode.
This place is going to go wild. Tell your friends and neighbors, folks, you're missing a good one if they're not watching. Abby Johnson with the serve. Fisher digs. Misa Gaddis to the near side. Hart with the kill. Picked up by Finkrell. Materi sets over to Kaler with the kill. Good save in the back by Eckhoff. Hart with the kill. Blocked at the net there by the Cowgirls. And it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, just there, tipped off and went out of bounds on the right there. Again, the defender's right there, trying to make Henning go around him there.
Hart serves. Materi sets. Kaler with the kill, blocked at the net by Frederick. Materi's got to go over in the third one. Fisher picks it off. Back set to Hammer. And that one might have been out. Carson Materi taps herself on the chest, said that was my fault.
That would have been close, Joe.
Yeah, it would have been close. It's a 5-point lead again. Cowgirls with that lead. Time to get the serve back, girls.
Henning cannot make any unforced errors here.
That was Abby with the dig. Little tap over the net by Kaler. And Hammer tried to get cute with that one. Tried to tip it over the net. Didn't quite make it. And a point for the Cowgirls.
There's the unforced error that they didn't need. The Cowgirls will certainly take it, but Henning just had to play clean the rest of the way.
Erickson in to serve. Just clears the net. Hart digs. Third hit's got to go over by Hart. Here's a chance for the Cowgirls on the set by Materi. Johnson from deep. Is that in? It is in. Cowgirls win 25-18. We're going to 5. Holy cow.
Just listen to that crowd.
My goodness, folks. What a set. What a match we are seeing here from Fergus Falls, Minnesota on Three Borders Sports Network. Thanks for hanging in there with us, folks. We appreciate you joining us here on Three Borders Sports Network. We'll be right back after these commercials. We're tied at 2.
The holiday season is upon us, and it's not too early to get your Christmas letter and holiday greeting cards ordered. Bold Print in Wahpeton is your greeting card headquarters. Looking for that special personalized gift? Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing. And new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Somerville Electric is proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics. Somerville Electric provides quality electric service in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the greater Red River Valley. Your most trusted electrician can provide residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and utility services. If you have any questions or would like more information, call 643-3435 or visit somervilleelectric.com.
Breckenridge Brothers Butcher, Highway 75 North Breckenridge, believes in community, customer service, and the goodness of meat. Bruder's Butcher provides quality raised and butchered beef at an affordable price. From raising cattle born on family farms to butchering and preparing the meat for your dinner table, they are that dedicated. Stop into their store located Highway 75 North Breckenridge or check them out online, brudersbutcher.com.
It feels like you're at a bigger university. Right now I won't have any debt, and I might even gain a little extra money through scholarships. There's so many job opportunities. My name is Emily, and I'm here for my future.
I found out way more than just like sports. I met a lot of people just on my floor, and then different activities you could go to that were on campus. I for sure will look back on all the memories and love it. My name is Grace, and I'm here for my future. Going in.
On November 14th, and we will interview Yoni Fobb, and he will talk about Giving Day. Oh man, we're ready for set 5. Brian, what a barn burner. It's just what we expected.
Well, let me get my scoreboard set up here.
Johnson with the kill. Saved at the net there by the Hornets. Going over with it is Hammer. Materi sets up Erickson, and it is in. Point. Kill for Anna Erickson. That was a nice set there by Karsi Materi.
Now, let's see if the Cowgirls can ride that momentum of winning that 4th set and just kind of keep things going here.
We anticipate Coach Margaret Wilson to come over after the game, and there's another ace by Abby Johnson. They're up 2-0. Wake the kids, call your friends, call your neighbors, tell them to tune in to Three Borders Sports Network. We got a barn burner here in the 5th set.
Phone the neighbors and wake the kids, Joe.
Abby Johnson. That one's just out. So Abby misses on that one. It's a 2-1 lead.
Trying to go down the line there and just miss wide.
Checking in over on the other side is Frankie for the Henning Hornets. Hart back to serve. Finkel pushes it up. Kaler with the kill, tipped at the net there. Good save in the back by Hart. Materi sets up to Kaler for the kill, and that's out, and we're tied at 2.
That just missed long there. Had a nice open floor there, just not able to get it in. And we're tied at 2.
We're only going to 15 here in set 5, folks. Materi sets up to Kaler. She'll push it over. Saved by Mizagatis. And a block the net there by Twidwell, but I believe that did not even clear the net by Frederick. So a point to the Cowgirls, up 3-2. Erickson back to serve. Anna puts it into the net. It's 3-3.
Well, you can't have those now, Joe. It's do or die. Everything's got to be perfect.
Back to serve for the for the Hornets is Frederick. Abby's second hit, third hit by Kaler goes deep to the corner to Hart. Back set, good block at the net by Kaler. Oh, set to the far side. Kaler off balance, a little bit too. Karsi Materi put her hands up to her cheeks and said, "Oh my!" But Kaler put it away for the point. Good recovery by Cameron Kaler. Sophie Larson checks in. Tori Undum checks in. Addie Twidwell and Karsi Materi take their usual rotation and sit out. Sophie with the serve. Good block at the net by Kaler and Beyer.
There's Fisher again with a nice dig.
Here comes Cameron. And the kill and the point. Severson unable to get it back onto the Cowgirl side. It's a 2-point lead.
Yeah, that's where you need to go, Joe. You'll take Kaler all day long on that side of the floor. You're at the point in the match where your big guns have to come up big for you, and you're just going to go to them as much as possible.
Mizagatas sets over to the other side and blocked out of the net. And Undham says that she didn't even touch it, that it stayed on their side of the net, and here comes the side judge.
Well, let's see if we get a correction here.
Tori says she never touched it, and the net kept it on that side. It never cleared the net.
We've got 5-4 on the scoreboard.
There it is. Cowgirls get the point back. 6-3. It did not clear the net. Tori Undham pleaded her case to judge and jury and won.
Joe, that might be a
big point.
That might be a big point right there.
Sophie to serve. Hart. Back set to Hammer. Blocked at the net. The Cowgirls win again. Sorry, buddy, I clapped on that one. I'm getting excited. 7-3 the Cowgirls.
I think everybody in this gym is getting excited. I don't care what side of the fence you're on.
Oh, my goodness.
This is a heck of a volleyball match.
Sophie Larson leading 7-3. Fisher digs. Set. Got to go over with it as Frankie. Sophie sets up to Cameron Kaler. And the point. Put it on the board. It's 8-3. Timeout for the Henning Hornets. We got a timeout on the floor, B-Dub. We'll take. You want to keep it here, buddy?
We're going to do the read again. There was no sound.
Once again, guys, it's the Giving Day is a 24-hour online giving event creating an opportunity for tremendous impact and support for the resilient NDSCS students, faculty, and programs. Your donations will help their charge to raise scholarship dollars. The tradition of success continues. Your gift of any size will help opportunities for students at NDSCS. To celebrate the spirit of National Philanthropy Day, and Giving Day will be held on Monday, November 15th, 2021. The day is to provide an opportunity to celebrate giving and all that makes it possible. Don't forget to join Raleigh and Julie on November 14th. They'll have Yoni Fobb on talking about it from NDSCS Alumni Foundation. Thank you, NDSCS. Now, here comes Sophie Larson, 8-3 lead for the Cowgirls. Mizagatas sets over to the far side. Severson. Finkrel saves to Cameron Kaler. Good save in the back. And a point. That one was into the net. And Frankie puts it into the net, and it's a 6-point lead. Now, Brian, time to trade points.
Yeah, you can trade points all the way to the end here, Joe. You just can't let them get, you can't have any unforced errors on your side, and you can't let them put too many together.
Hart backing up, saves that one. Mizagatas sets. Good save by Abby. Sophie sets to back side to Undham, and it is out.
Just out there.
Man, that was close.
Yeah, right idea. Trying to find that back line and just missed.
Fisher was begging for that one to be out because she could have got it. 9-4. Hammer serves. Finkrel digs. Sophie sets. Johnson from deep. Point for the Cowgirls. Abby is celebrating with her Cowgirl teammates. It's 10-4.
Joe, that was well executed. Came from behind. You had two girls up in front, and then Abby came from behind to kill that one. That was well played.
Kaler with a 10-4 lead. Mizagatas sets over to the far side. Severson. Good dig by Kaler. Set to Abby. Blocked at the net there nicely by the Hornets. Finkrel. Sophie back sets to Undham. She'll tap it over the net, and they call a lift.
Yeah. Got a little too much of that one.
Yeah, I think she got away with one earlier. Yeah. That one, they caught it.
When Michael Jordan on that one palmed it.
So far, the Cowgirls just have doubled up the Henning Hornets, and back to serve for the Hornets is Eckhoff. Finkrel digs that one out. Sophie sets up Abby on the near side. Good save there by Beyer. Finkrel's got to go over. Here comes a kill by Severson, saved by Kaler. Coming back this way is Finkrell. Over the net goes Sophie. Good play by the Cowgirls. Hart. Good block at the net, and the point. Tori Undon and Lauren Byer. We'll give them both credit.
Just 4 away now, Joe.
Even a smile on Coach Wilson's face. 11-5.
What a volleyball match.
What a volleyball match. Finkrell to serve. The lefty puts it over. Hart digs. She wants it back. She doesn't get it. Severson with the kill. Finkrell picks it up. Johnson wants to kill that one. Severson again at the net. Little tap. Saved by Abby. Sophie sets up to Kaler from deep. That one's up and hit the basketball backboard, but a good save here by Misagatis. Free set here for the Cowgirls. Hart comes running up to get that one. Sophie saves. Finkrell sets. Here comes Abby. At the kill and the point. Block attempt at the net by Misagatis is no good. The Cowgirls just 3 points away from a match victory.
We get timeout here.
Timeout on the floor, B-Dub. We'll keep it here, huh? My goodness, folks, what a game. What a volleyball match. I just unbelievable. We can't wait to be back here Saturday, folks, if we win. So it's going to be fun. 12-5 lead here for the Cowgirls. Call the friends and neighbors because you're going to see some happy Cowgirls at the end of this one.
You got just 3 points to go here, Joe. You got to stay with it. And Henning cannot afford. Henning cannot afford any unforced errors here the rest of the way. I mean, they've got to just play a perfect match to the end of this set if they want to go home with the win. And then for Breckenridge, you've just got to stay on attack. You can't have too many attacks. Like Coach Wilson likes to say, you just got to keep swinging. You got to keep swinging, and you got to swing your way to a victory here. And they're very, very close. But they've got to finish this thing out, and if they're able to, I tell you what, this gym is just going to go nuts, Joe.
It is already nutso. Finkrell serves, leading by 7. Hart kills it, goes out of bounds. Point to the Cowgirls, 2 points away from set and match. The senior, Riley Finkrell, back to serve. Fisher digs. Misagatis sets up to Hart. They've gone to Hart a lot tonight. That one goes over the net. Good save by Sophie. Finkrell sets up Johnson for the kill and the point. 1 point away. 14-5.
One more point, Joe. We can start warming up the bus, I think.
My goodness. 14-5. What a comeback by the Cowgirls.
1 point away. Heck of a volleyball match. Finkrell serving for it all right here.
Hart digs. Misagatis back to Hart. Hart's not going to give. Block at the net by Undon and Erickson. Cowgirls win 15-5. What a victory here by the Cowgirls. Coming from behind and a 15-5 set 5 win to come from behind, and they're going to play for the section championship on Saturday. We will be here for that one here, and we will have things all set for everybody here as we will be back here live at Fergus Falls Gymnasium. Cowgirls having a good time out on the floor there. Look at them celebrating, having a good time. Riley Finkrell trying to find a spot to get in there and celebrate with her teammates. Again, it's a big crowd here. We're going to see if we can get Coach Margaret Wilson over here to visit with us. Again, a 5-set victory here for the Cowgirls, and they will play in the championship game on Saturday, and we will have that live right here on Three Borders Sports Network. My goodness. We're going to try and take a break here, and when we come back, we'll talk with head coach Margaret Wilson coming up next right after this.
Around here, every town is a sports town, and why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897.
Bundling auto and home is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient. Your savings could be spent on that next amazing vacation. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Call 643-8511. Amanda Frederick is proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics.
You know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota, or that we've been around for over 60 years. How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge.
Here, every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up. And we want the same for our...
All right, we're back here at Fergus Falls Gymnasium, Three Borders Sports Network. A 5-set victory for the Cowgirls, take the North Section Championship. Coach Freddie's out there giving the girls a hug. And their individual medals, Abby Johnson, Carson Materi stepping up there, getting a hug from Coach Freddie. Lauren Byer comes out for her medal. Emma Etzler, Kennedy Schuler out there. Again, we want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Addie Twidwell comes out for her medal. Coach Freddie is excited. Tia Vig. Cameron Taylor comes out for her medal. Kelsey Sorrell comes out for hers. Anna Erickson comes out for her medal. Sophie's out coming for hers. Tori Undum will be out shortly. Again, we got crowds standing down in front of us waiting for chairs and seats to open up here. And last one out there is Ivy Oshock. Riley Finkrell was out there. And it's a great night for Cowgirl Volleyball winning the North Section. They'll play on Saturday in the South Section winner. And the winner goes to state. Margaret Wilson getting a big round of applause.
Alicia Finkrell.
We have a camera down here low, folks, but we just can't quite get it here as people are walking in front of us, and wish we had a better shot, but we got the shot of the whole court, and that's where it all happened. Here comes their trophy.
And the champion of the North Section,
North Section Championship. Here come the girls to share it with their boys. And the fans are out there sharing that trophy championship.
Just a reminder that the Breckenridge Cowgirls will be right back here Saturday night at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock Saturday night. We will be back here.
Playing the section championship.
Again, what a match. We're going to try and flag down Margaret here and see if we can get her over here. We'll see if we can flag her down. You want me to go over there and see if I can get her? They're picking up their stuff. She'll probably go to the locker room. Again, what a match here. We'll see if we can catch her attention.
In a few more minutes, we will...
Let's take a break, and we'll be right back.
This is Cass Clay Country. From early mornings on our farms to evening dinners in your homes, our dairy farmers are your neighbors, your friends, your family. Our goal is to make your mornings a little brighter, your days more fulfilled, and to remind you, when it comes to quality, there is no expiration date. When choosing Cass Clay products, you're supporting your community. Cass Clay, homegrown, pure goodness.
Bundling auto and home is a great way to save money and precious time. Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent in Breckenridge, will make it easy and convenient. Your savings could be spent on that next amazing vacation. So stop by or call Amanda Frederick, your State Farm agent on Minnesota Avenue in Breckenridge. Call 643-8511. Amanda Frederick is proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics.
87, Red River Valley and Western Railroad has served North Dakota and Minnesota with over 500 miles of track. Red River Valley and Western handles shipping, freight car repair, storage options, and now transload services. With over 30 years of experience in the railroad industry, they know dependable service is what you strive for. Red River Valley and Western is proud to be a part of the community since 1987.
No matter what time of year, a farmer's relationship with Red River Grain never changes. Red River Grain works shoulder to shoulder with area farmers, drying, cleaning, and marketing your grain to attain the highest possible profit for you. Red River Grain has been saving farmers for years, rewarding them with reasonable prices on purchases and fair deals when they sell. Talk to Kelly or Brad about the many services they offer. Red River Grain in Breckenridge. Call 643-3738. Wahpeton Deli and Catering, a Twin Town favorite, has daily hot home-cooked meal specials for dine-in or carry-out, along with a full menu. Call Wahpeton Deli at 642-3639 to cater your next group lunch or dinner. Have an upcoming graduation? Let Wahpeton Deli and Catering take the worry out of your event. Call 642-3639. Wahpeton Deli and Catering on Dakota Avenue in the heart of downtown Wahpeton.
Good sports are winners, no matter what the score, and good sportsmanship is everyone's responsibility. You keep the standards high and the game enjoyable for all by showing respect for players, coaches, and officials. Respect and responsibility is why we play. Celebrating a championship with classmates, teammates, and the community. It's a memory that lasts a lifetime, so root for your team with good sportsmanship and enjoy every minute of today's game. The Minnesota State High School League, helping students reach their goals in and out of the classroom.
When you dine at the Wilkin Drink and Eatery, you're among friends. So relax and enjoy everything from sizzling sirloins, mouth-watering seafood, vibrant salads, and crowd-pleasing desserts. The Wilkin also serves the best pizza in town. Dine in or carry out after 5. The Wilkin Drink and Eatery, gracing Minnesota Avenue since 1897. The holiday season is upon us, and it's not too early to get your Christmas letter and holiday greeting cards ordered. Bold Print in Wahpeton is your greeting card headquarters. Looking for that special personalized gift? Bold Print offers custom canvas prints and framing. And new to Bold Print is their custom decal machine, which is great to promote your business. Give them a call today, 642-2188, or check them out online, useboldprint.com.
Experience no sneaky fees with America's best checking. Switch to a bank you'll love. Bell Bank, with 2 convenient locations in the Twin Towns, 717 2nd Avenue North in Wahpeton and 214 5th Street North in Breckenridge. Check them out online at bellbank.com. Bell Bank, proud to support area high school athletics.
Have you ever considered chiropractic for your family? Dr. Andrea and the staff at Hornstein Family Chiropractic love to see families. With 16 years of experience seeing brand new babies, pregnant women, toddlers, teens, athletes, she cares for your family like it's her family. Join Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 715 Dakota Avenue in Wahpeton, and we will help your family grow up healthy. Call 701-672-1300 for the next soonest available appointment, because at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is a family affair.
Somerville Electric is proud to support Cowboy and Cowgirl athletics. Somerville Electric provides quality electric service in Wahpeton, Breckenridge, and the greater Red River Valley. Your most trusted electrician can provide residential, commercial, industrial, agricultural, and utility services. If you have any questions or would like more information, call 643-3435 or visit somervilleelectric.com.
Breckenridge Drug is
Well, welcome back to Fergus Falls Gymnasium here, Fergus Falls, Minnesota. You're witnessing a semifinal action here between the Henning Hornets and the number 1 seed Breckenridge Cowgirls. And the Cowgirls in a 5-set victory over the Henning Hornets, coming from behind several times to defeat the Henning Hornets. Set number 1, 25-17. So the tone was set early, Brian, in that first set there. The Henning Hornets went out 8-3 lead. And then they just never did trail after that.
Yeah, Breck got off to kind of a slow start there in that first set, and Henning just kind of went at it, and then they didn't take their foot off the gas at all. And I think for them, they wanted to come out and kind of, make it known that, hey, yeah, you beat us the first time in a 5-setter, but we're here to play. And they came out in that first set and they really played.
Then in the second set, probably the match of a lifetime. It was 34-32. Cowgirls coming from behind and winning that one, 34-32. Again, just a valiant effort there by the Cowgirls. And as Joel and Roseanne Lisney said, one for the ages.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, we had a few issues there, but it really was one of the better volleyball sets that you're ever going to see. And I think for us coming into this thing, that's kind of what we expected. We expected to see something like that. And for that thing to go into the 30s and for the Cowgirls to kind of stick with it, you thought it was over. You thought somebody was going to get that last point. You had girls laying out for it. And that they just put everything into it. And that was the one that the Cowgirls needed. They needed to get themselves on the board so that you don't go down 0-2. And they come back and they tie that thing up in just a classic set. And that really kind of set the tone for the rest of the match.
As you said, B-Dub, it was huge for the Cowgirls there coming back. If they go down 2-0, it's a long road to hoe.
Yeah, it just is. I mean, you don't want to get down 2-0 because then, Henning's kind of loosey-goosey and they're like, hey, we're up 2. We can kind of play, do whatever we want. If we lose one, we still know that we just got to get one more. And I think getting that second one and tying it up just kind of, hey, this is what we need to do. And for the Cowgirls, that kind of pushed them over the edge and gave them that confidence that they needed.
All right, set number 3, Henning comes back and defeats the Cowgirls 25-21. So now the Cowgirls are down 2-1 here, and they have their work cut out for them. They got to come back and win 2 straight.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to stay with it. And, I think for the Cowgirls, they've been in positions before where they've needed to come back and get some wins and things like that. So the whole course of the season had prepared them for today, and I think they had to reach back and kind of grab everything that they needed in order to come back and stay in this match.
Bev Wilson walking by, mother of Margaret Wilson. Again, we were hoping Margaret comes by. I went and asked her, and she said, I got to take a bunch of pictures first, and then I'll be there as soon as I can. So we're kind of holding out if Margaret can be here.
I'm pretty sure she's pretty busy right now, and we hope that she'll be able to break away and come talk to us.
Okay, so set number 4, B-Dub. Cowgirls jump out to a 5-0 lead there. The Henning Hornets take a timeout at the 5-0 lead, and this couldn't bounce back from it. And in set 4, the Cowgirls win 25-18.
Yeah, the Cowgirls just kind of had it going. They're halfway through that set. Their offense started clicking. Franco laying out for a bunch of balls, and they did what they needed to do. Henning just kind of looked unsettled a little bit in that 4th set, and I got the feeling that halfway through that first 4th set that, yeah, this is probably going to go the Cowgirls' way. The Henning just kind of faded a little bit and just didn't look like they did in that first set. And the Cowgirls just kind of put it to them, and they kind of smelled blood in the water and just kind of went after it.
Yep. Okay, then that sets up set number 5, Brian. Cowgirls jump out to a lead. It was 6-3 at one point. Then it was 8-3, and then it was just like we talked about, point for point, 9-4, 10. Right. Yeah, it just went like that. And it got closer, and you could see the Cowgirls smelling blood in the water, as you say.
Yeah, I mean, I think, coming off of that 4th set, the Cowgirls had a lot of confidence. I think Henning might have been at that point where they're like, oh, what's going on here? Maybe we're not going to be able to finish this thing out. And they start, you got seniors on that side of the net, and you start thinking about, well, is my season going to come to an end here? And you don't focus on the task at hand, and that's kind of what it looked like. It looked like they were more concerned about, hey, this might be the end of our season here if we don't really get it going, and didn't really keep themselves in the match. And Breckenridge did exactly what they needed to. They built off the momentum that they had in the fourth, and they just kept it going. And they went to their big guns. They went to Kaler, they went to Johnson, and again, Finkrow, Materi laying out for balls. The level
Sophie, everybody.
The level of effort in those last two sets by both teams, just something that you just don't see. Nobody wanted to go home, and just a lot of hustle, a lot of effort, and it's what you want to see when you're in the playoffs. You got to win or go home, and the Cowgirls left everything on the court there.
It was an amazing, amazing match there, folks, and we get to do this all over again on Saturday.
I think come Saturday it's going to be a good one. It'll be the winner of this match here against the Breckenridge Cowgirls, and the Cowgirls playing for a chance to go to state.
Wayton Herman Norcross and BBE are playing in this next match here, and they're warming up, as you can see here on the screen right now. And we're both looking down the way here. I don't see Margaret coming. I see a lot of traffic on the other side of the net there, Brian. I don't think we're going to get Margaret to catch up to us here, unfortunately. Well, tomorrow night, buddy, Raleigh and Kevin with the call. We're going to do the work behind the scenes. We're live from the Fargo Dome. Some 6A football action.
So we get to go from volleyball to football. So the Breckenridge Cowboys, we play in the Fargo Dome. That's going to be a big game, and that's a team that's had quite the season. Started off kind of slow, lost to OTC at the first game of the season, and then came back and beat OTC in the playoffs. And now they find themselves in the Fargo Dome and a chance to advance in the playoffs in the Minnesota State High School Football League. So it should be a good one.
And we're going to be up there for that one. Kickoff is scheduled for 5:30. If there are 3 games ahead of that one, so if it goes a little late, folks, there, make sure you stick with us there, and we'll have that one on as soon as we can. Also, we want to make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. B-Dub, how do we do that?
Yeah, just click on that subscribe button as you're watching the event tonight, and you can also click on the bell icon, and then you'll get notifications for whenever our events go live.
All right, we'll be right back here on Saturday night for championship section 6A volleyball between the Breckenridge Cowgirls and the winner of this game between BBE and the Wheaton Herman Norcross Warriors. For Brian Watson, I'm Joe Schreiner, Three Borders Sports Network. We'll see you tomorrow night from the Fargo Dome and then back here on Saturday from Fergus Falls. I'm Joe Schreiner. Good night, everybody.